a comedian from
She is
California.
She's pretty funny.
Yeah, I
I
love
looked at some
comedians.
of her stuff, and I was giggling.
Yeah, she's a mess. Ain't no doubt about
Yeah,
it. But she's actually,
yeah,
I think it's like 5 o'clock out there, so she's gonna be up early. She's probably got her hair put up in a bun and all that good stuff. You know how?
yeah.
Yeah, but ought to be pretty good. She's a lot of fun.
So
So
we're testing her comedic ability. Can
yeah,
you be funny at 5 o'clock in the morning?
yeah, I
Right?
bet they can't. It's like we had
Yeah,
that one comedian on. I'm like, hey man, tell us a joke. He's like, dude, it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
yeah. And nothing's funny at 7 in the morning.
Oh,
Grief.
MoniqueMarvez.com. If you want to check into who this young lady is coming on is, MoniqueMarvez.com, and she'll be on after the break. But anyway, everything else going good. We got Packy in here.
Good
He seems like
morning.
he's in a good mood this
I'm in a
morning.
great mood.
Yeah,
Good.
good mood. I'm kind of bummed out, man. I cannot shop at Target anymore
Why not?
because they're not accepting personal checks anymore. So it's done.
Hey, it's been years since Target accepted your personal check.
Well, I know it, but every now and then, there's one out there somewhere I'll wheel into and they'll take it.
Yeah, that's what's called wallpaper.
Yeah. Checks is about to become a thing of the past, though.
They are.
Yeah. And now I remember.
I very seldom write a check anymore. I mean, most of mine are electronic banking.
Yeah. You remember, though, back
So
when you had a buddy of yours want to cash a check and you knew it wasn't any good. And then
yeah,
you tried to pass it off because you knew it wasn't going to be cashed. And it's like a
yeah.
two-person check. You remember that?
It's like musical chairs.
Yeah.
Don't get caught holding his check.
So you're like, I cash this check for my buddy and I ain't got time to go to the bank. Can you cash this check for me? And then they
Yeah,
sign the back of it and
yeah.
and
And plus, I'll give you a discount if you do it. I'll only need 80% of what the value is.
yeah, there you go. At least you ain't out 100%.
That was a sure indication it was bad.
Yeah, see, this electronic stuff ain't no fun at all, though. It just ain't no
No,
fun.
it isn't. And electronically, they instantly take it out of your account. There's no more float anymore.
Yeah, I don't mind that part. The part that I hate is they instantly know there ain't no money in the account. That's what.
Well,
That's
yeah,
where my problem comes in. It's like, wait a dang minute. I just deposited $20.
yeah.
But and that's the other thing. Like your credit card, it says $20 minimum payment. That's a lie. That is a lie. Because I send $20 in and they cut me off every time.
Well, that's because you charge 40.
Well, it still
You
says
send in 20
$20
and charge
minimum
40.
payment.
That's why you got to put it on another credit card.
Keep rocking it up.
Yep.
Yep, I'm with you
Yeah.
on that. But anyway, we're going to jump to a break and see if we get Monique. She should be breaking in here during the short period of break, and we come back. We're all excited now. Bob M., is that his name? Bob
Is that
M?
really happening? Is Bob M? If you're out there, you better confirm that you're actually going to do that.
Yeah.
He already confirmed, Packy,
Yeah,
I think.
he called
Okay.
in.
All right.
So
Yeah, last week when we talked to him, he said he was coming.
Yeah.
And he was loaded with bear.
Yeah. And he's
You
on
know,
your
I think
side.
he
Is
had-
this your backup,
I think-
Pat? Is this
I
you
think
calling
he
your
had-
backup?
I think he had a garlic necklace to ward off Gary.
I don't mind the
things
garlic
like that.
necklace, but I hope he ain't wearing a dress and high heels. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on. It's not Harry. It's Bob M.
What's the M stand for? What's the M stand for?
He's incognito. It's like Bond, James Bond.
Okay. Anyway, all right. We're going to thank Young Harris Water Sports, folks. The lake is full as it can be, and they have got a yard full of boats and RVs and accessories go along with it. And if you want to be out on the lake instead of standing on the side of the lake looking out, that's funny though. You buy a boat and you fish at the bank, but you buy, then why do they do that? You buy a boat and you fish at the bank, but people fishing at the bank, they try to walk as far out in the water as they can. It's kind of weird. But that's what happens. We'll be right back.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Patton. An environmental group released data late Sunday that suggests E. coli is not present in much of the Hawks Harbor Cove. Mountain True West says it measured for the bacteria, and 3 of the 4 sites in the cove came back clean. Only the entry point for last week's sewage leak remained unsafe, though the press release notes that its measurement, quote, was solidly better than expected, unquote. A Blairsville woman who was already on probation for pleading guilty to business fraud last year is back in the Union County Jail after being arrested Tuesday for 8 more counts of fraud. Blairsville Police Chief Michael Baxter tells WJRB that Christy Harrison, 41, used corporate credit cards last month belonging to a family member for her own personal purchases. The total amount of her 8 thefts was barely $1,000, but Union County jail records show her bail sits at $80,000, thanks in large part to the parole violation. The family member was not involved. And once again, Blue Ridge EMC customers in Clay County should expect a planned outage this morning. Specifically, those customers on Laurel Branch Road could be down anywhere from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The utility will be flying a helicopter to trim rights-of-way. The press release asked that residents stay away from the areas that are being trimmed. Ground crews will come through afterward to clean up the mess. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Patton.
Our mountain roads are busier than ever, which has led to more accidents. Unfortunately, insurance companies are not in the business of being fair. They're in the business of making money. I'm Daniel Duello, and I know because I used to train insurance adjusters on exactly how to do this. Now the Duello Law Firm in North Georgia works to ensure that you're treated fairly. For a free consultation, find us at duellolaw.com. That's DUELLO law.com.
Summertime means you're going to need shoes and sandals for the water and the great outdoors. Hi, this is Dylan Gibson for Gibson Shoe Repair and Shoe Outlet in Andrews, where you'll find the best deals on summer footwear like Northside brand sports sandals and cork footbeds for only $24.99 and water shoes for just $19.99. We also have a great selection of assorted style athletics in brands like Fila, Skechers, and New Balance, all priced under $40. Come check us out at Gibson Shoe Repair and Shoe Outlet in Andrews, North Carolina.
Marina Station Water Park is now open at the Ridges Resort on Lake Chateau. Open every day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can purchase a pass for 1 hour or all day. For a limited time, we're offering weekday discounts when you purchase 4 passes. New this year are Teen Nights, where we offer extended hours on select Fridays. This special party is just for teens with themes like Hawaiian Luau and Neon Glow in the Dark. For more information, visit theridgesresort.com or follow us on social media.
Well, it finally occurred to you last night you can't get your car to the garage because of the ruts and erosion. Heck, Evel Knievel couldn't get up your driveway. So time to call Mike Whittemore at Georgia Mountain Grading. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading. Always answering the phone and helping with grading, sloping, drainage, all of it. Big jobs, little jobs, and getting your car to the garage. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading.
Hey folks, this is Dr. Andre Scheffler. Have you heard the news? Hillcrest Clinic and Imaging has moved. Come visit us at our new facility at 401 Pat Harrelson Drive. Not feeling well? Come see one of our providers at the walk-in clinic. Has your doctor ordered an MRI, CT, ultrasound, or X-ray? Visit our certified radiology center for excellent images at 1/3 the price of our competitors. You will receive the same high-quality care as before, this time with a flat, easy-to-access parking lot. Come on by. You'll be glad you did.
I'm Stephen Phillips, owner of Benny Sanitation in Hiawassee. One thing I can't stand is a mess. I've always been that way. When I was in kindergarten, I didn't build with blocks. I just wanted to put them in a bag and throw them in the dumpster. In fact, I did that all 4 years I was there. So now I'm the best garbage man in the area. I take your bags away, your big items you can't haul yourself, make your curbs look really nice. So call Benny Sanitations for your residential trash pickup. Best trash collection service or double your garbage back. 706-896-2573.
The Morning Dish. The Tuesday Morning Dish is powered by Young Harris Water Sports. You want to deal with people who love boats? You've come to the right place. From a new covered storage facility to boat consignment services, it's all in one place with Young Harris Water Sports.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. This next young lady that we have with us is a comedian, but she's also an expert in love and relationships and how much smarter men are than women. Monique, how are you, Marvez?
That is hilarious. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I got you, girl. You doing all right?
I am still in my house coat. Just so you know, if any of you gentlemen ever sleep over my house, this is what you're going to get when I wake up.
That's all right. Well,
this
thanks
is
for
it. Uncombed hair, Asian bathrobe. That's it. This is me. 5:15 in L.A.
You look good in L.A. We're just glad you got clothes on. We know how them folks are out there in California.
Well, I put the house robe on. I was being respectful.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Y'all got a heat wave or something going on out there, don't you?
We do. It's been pretty crazy, but the truth is LA isn't as bad as other places. Now, I don't know what you know, but there's Hollywood and then there's the Valley.
Right.
Just like, you say Atlanta, but I hear a lot of commercials about trash pickup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we do a
It's
lot
not
of
the
that.
same thing.
Right.
You guys are a little bit in the burbs, aren't you?
Yeah, Lord, yeah, we're hillbillies, man. We're factory-born hillbillies out here. Rednecks, the only people you can make fun of, and they don't get their feelings hurt.
Well, you know why?
Because we don't care, I guess.
I have a theory.
Okay, let's
'Cause
hear it.
nobody ever knows exactly what they are. Back in the day, I had a whole phenomenon in comedy called Nobody Has an Accent.
Right.
You could literally sit in a room full of rednecks and say, I hate rednecks. And they go, us too. like, nobody knows, like people talk about Latinos and I'm like, yeah, those people, they just leave stuff on the side of the road, oh yeah, that's us.
I'm with you.
We're not that dissimilar.
So now you are Latino, right?
I am 100% Venezuelan, Cuban, and Puerto Rican. Although in LA, they just say Mexican, no matter what. No matter, you just say Latino and they go, can I come over for dinner? I love tacos.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Mexican food much. I'm not trying to throw off on her nuts, but how many different ways can you refry beans,
Well, here's the thing. Oddly enough, I'm not really keen on it either because I don't really like the taste of cilantro, and it's a really kind of steady ingredient.
Right.
And by the way, I'm seeing myself on camera. I look totally witness protection, like To Catch a Predator. At some point, we will do this again, and
That's
I will
the
put up
filter.
a proper ring light and comb my hair and, do it properly. But at least you can see me.
Oh, we got you. We got Pat Malone on here with us. He's one of my co-hosts, and then we got Packy. He's the station manager. He's just another one of the girls here. But,
That's the that filter you're seeing. That's his Puddin's Farmers Only catfish filter. That's why you look like
Oh,
that.
is that what's
yeah,
going
that's why
on?
you look like that. Yeah.
Got it.
His name is
got
Likes
it.
to Plow. If you want to look him up on there.
I like Pat's vibe. Pat looks like the cool uncle that you can ask him pertinent questions at the barbecue and he'll answer them.
Yeah, but I'm the crazy uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep.
We have one on every cruise, FYI.
There you go.
So do you do a lot of the comedy cruises?
Actually, they're not comedy cruises. I work specifically for celebrities, so they're pretty fancy.
Right.
And I love the all ages shows because I love when they have like 3 generations. You got grandkids on with their grandparents, and I can horrify them by telling them, there's Viagra now. Your grandparents are having as much fun on this cruise as you.
Yeah.
They're horrified.
Well, one of them are anyway. I know there's a lot of women out there got mad when that stuff was invented. Yeah. Oh, Lord of mercy. So you've been in the comedy business. It's funny. We've had a lot of comedians on, and it seems like most of the comedians were school teachers. Do you ever teach school, or how did you get started in the comedy?
People always ask me if I'm a psychologist, because I have a lot of psychology in my act. And it's funny when you should say comedians, like when I'm not on, people always tell me like, you're kind of bookish. You're not the funniest person when you're not, on stage. And it's like, well, whatever you do, like, do you sit at your breakfast table and go like, hey, everybody, let's enjoy these cornflakes? You know what I mean? Like, so no, you don't. You're a regular person, So I perform a lot, like constantly. And, I like to think that my act is smart, that it has a point. So people will say, were you a marriage counselor? And I'm like, no, I just tell the truth. Like, for instance, on the cover of magazines, it always says, the bedroom trick that drives them wild. And I say, the bedroom trick that drives them wild? Show up. That's the trick.
That's it.
There's no trick. Show up.
Well, apparently, we all learned that with that new video on Facebook of that girl.
I'll do it.
Yeah, just
Didn't have to say it.
I tell him you don't even have to shower. Just warn him. Just say, hey, baby, I'm here, but there might be 2-3 things you don't want, a couple moves you want to not do today.
Yeah. Lord, Pat, are you keeping up with this?
I am keeping up with this. How did you get started in this? Were you the kid that showed off in the family?
No, it's total nerd, introverted nerd.
Yeah.
I became a comedian because it was a way to tell the truth and have people go like, oh, she's a comedian. It's a Trojan horse. You can hide in there. But I became a comedian because I tell people I have to figure out how to make a living at what got me smacked, divorced, and fired. And one day I saw a picture of Sam Kinison back in the day, and he was like, rich with 2 big boob blondes, and I'm like, and pardon my French, so I'll beat myself. I said, if that big, ugly, fat beep is getting rich and laid, I need to try this comedy business. Like, wow. Because if he was not a comedian, let's be honest, Sam Kinison, and for those of you who are young, Google it, super unattractive man. But he was getting, he was getting laid like Georgia carpet, to coin a phrase used in your neighborhood.
He was a wild man. There was no doubt he was a wild man.
Preacher's son.
Yeah, he was a wild man. But
you must be a great observer of people, because
I am indeed. That I can.
You have
take
that
credit.
insight, right?
I watch everything and I figure out what succeeds and what doesn't succeed. Truth always wins. The reason this video has gone viral and has almost 22 million views on Facebook, there's not a joke in the whole thing. I'm telling young women the truth. I'm like, pick a guy you like because he's going to stay like that.
Yeah.
And women get horrified. I'm like, no, that's it. That's what you get. Men are not, they're not a house. You're not Bob Vila. You're not going to remodel him. He's staying like, that is your front porch, babe. Sit on it.
I hope Packy's wife's listening. Is your wife listening this morning?
No, she fell into the I'm going to fix this guy trap. So
They all do. They all do.
Got her, boy.
No.
That is so funny.
I just got balder and balder, man.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not your fault, but I'm sure whatever your personality was, I dated a guy with the worst table manners on earth. The guy ate like he was an extra on Naked and Afraid, like they were just going to take his food away. Awful. And everything else about him was very nice. And my mom would say, like, how can you stand it? You should, give him lessons, tell him how to cut his meat, whatever. I'm like, he's a grown man. If that's the way he does it, if he picks up a steak and bites it at Ruth's Chris, that's just it. That's just we're rolling.
It's funny you say that because that just reminds me of Seinfeld. Seinfeld, I think he was the king of that. Like it's the truth that's funny, all the things. Like you're talking about like the close talker, and
Yeah.
like all those weird little idiosyncrasies that those girls had that scared him off. Like, but that gives me a question for you. If you had to pick one comedian that's like your inspiration, your go-to, like if you're gonna just pull up YouTube and start watching, who would that be?
That's a very hard question because they're nothing like me. They don't look like me. They don't speak like me. But I would say Richard Pryor.
I love Richard Pryor. Yeah.
Well, because he just told the truth about his family, about his life. He didn't make up jokes. I tell people I don't have jokes. I tell the truth and wrap it in bacon so you'll eat it. Like when I say something out loud, even about my own family, I tell people, that my dad was married 5 times, my mother 4. They married each other twice. My third stepmother was a retired Mexican hooker who evidently was the Brett Favre of Coochie and couldn't stay retired. And when you say these things out loud, people are like, that's hilarious. I go, no, it's true. It's absolute. I think she hastened my father's demise,
Well,
and go ahead.
That the truth is funny. That's the thing about it. And I think that's why
Sure.
of course nowadays,
I've been married 3 times and I'm doing better than both my parents. And I'm 3 times.
Okay, now we got so many people get their feelings hurt though. It just seems like you have to watch what you say. I get so frustrated with that because when you go in a comedy show, you expect to be made fun of at some point or something is going to, I don't say offend you, but I mean, it seems like you really have to kind of walk on eggshells. Are you feeling that now?
I don't.
God bless you.
I walk out on stage and I say FPC and the electric bike it rode in on.
Right.
This is my show. I'm going to say what I want. And you want me to tell you something? People are just waiting for someone again to speak truth. When I say that, people applaud.
Right.
They cheer. I haven't even started the show and they're cheering because I'm like, look, I'm going to say some things. If you don't like them, I get it. I'm sure if we sat here long enough and you had a mic, you'd say stuff that I don't like. It's part of being human.
That's pretty much a guarantee on my show. I guarantee it. We get sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of being human is that you get over things. Like, when did we become the species that can't get over things?
Well, and Joe Biden is the perfect example, and not to get political, but I mean, there's so much material there with that dude, and nobody, like comedians are hardly touching it, and they haven't been touching it because they're afraid. And it's just all about, like nowadays, so you can say whatever you want about Trump being orange, but nobody says anything about how hilarious Biden and his gaffes are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they're afraid that they're going to make people mad.
Well, I think it's kind of two ways too. Trump makes his hair orange. If there's something wrong with Biden, I'm not a political person, so I don't care. But the truth is, if somebody in a comedy club or now we've reached a point, you don't make fun of a malady. You don't make fun of something a person can't control. Because believe me, I'm the first person that'll tell you it was very Weekend at Bernie's at the debates. I'm not saying no,
Right.
but but that being said, let's be honest. Trump's hair is an epic poem. God knows how long it takes him to get it that way. And again, it makes him happy. And I don't make fun of it. I don't make fun of him at all because to me, people's idiosyncrasies like that aren't particularly funny. And it's ground that everybody's walking on. So I don't do any politics because I disagree with you. I think plenty of people are making fun of both of them all the time. And it's just who wants, I've got battle fatigue at this point. I don't care who wins. I literally have battle fatigue.
I don't know on these.
Regular people are funnier than politicians are today.
Amen.
Yeah.
But I would say that
Amen.
things though that are really funny though, like very successful. One of the most successful shows is Family Guy, and the reason why Family Guy was so funny is that it did the exact opposite of what you're saying. It made fun of everybody, every disability, every religion, every political persuasion, anything you have, and if you can't sit there and watch it, then turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And that was Seth.
I agree. I've met Seth. I've been on set with Seth, and the reality is, it's the old. There's two kinds of people that like the Three Stooges, fans and women. Like that kind of humor doesn't appeal to a large swath of the population. And what's the point? I'm not Seth. I don't have $100 million. So for me to go out and say edgy things just for the sake of saying it and alienating 55% of my audience just seems a big waste of time and attention. If you're paying attention to me, I feel like I want to give you value for your money. Like you say, with Family Guy, it's a TV show. People can turn it off. If people walk in a comedy club and they've paid hard-earned money, I want to make sure they leave there better than I got them.
Yeah, I always think about Don Rickles. Nowadays, he would never have made it. Don Rickles, and back in the day, everybody wanted to be to have Don Rickles to insult him. I mean, that was like hey, I just had Don Rickles insult me. This is great.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the truth be told, Don Rickles might have had a career because what made him special was how quick-witted he was.
Oh, he's fast.
So he might have used that quick wit in a different way. He might have still. I don't tell you that I don't pick on people.
Right.
I don't call it picking on. I pick them out and point out honest. Like they cannot double back and say like, nope, you're lying. It's like, I got you. You are a certain kind of man sitting with a certain kind of woman. You must make a very good living.
Right.
You must provide because I'm looking at you. You do not go to the gym. You are not tall. You do not have, you are sitting there with the 6 foot.
Hey, wait a minute. Now you're making it personal.
No, I said you're sitting there in a club in LA with a 6 foot blonde with legs to her armpits. Like, let's get very real
He's
about
rich.
what's going on here.
Yeah, he's rich. He's rich. I'll tell you what's funny. George Carlin, everybody's going back to his skits now and saying, daggum, he was right. He was right about everything,
And he holds up. You watch his routines now, he holds up.
They're still funny. You're absolutely right.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
And I get compared, by the way, I didn't pick him, but that's the person that people most say. Like, nobody says, you remind me of Richard Pryor. I always get Joan Rivers or George Carlin.
That is fantastic because they're both great. Yeah, they're both
Those
great.
are great compliments. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I saw Joan before she died. And again, she makes fun of people, but it's not anything you can deny. It's real stuff.
Yeah.
It's, she'll just, where are my gays at? And then you'll get a bunch of guys clapping.
Right.
And she'll say, of course, you're front row center in tuxedos. That's what you do. You know what I mean? Like, she's, she very much would point out groups of people in her audience, and they were true to the type, doing exactly what she would say they would be doing.
Now, we're kind of conspiracy theorists. We think Barack Obama took her out. Just saying, but anyway, yeah, we're conspiracy theorists on that. Y'all can Google all that and see how that turns out. But yeah, you got to have a little bit.
Did she not like him? I don't even recall. Did she not like Barack Obama?
Oh yeah, she liked Barack Obama, but she was talking about his wife. And anyway, so.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, you need to go Google that. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are giving me some homework.
There you go.
Like I say, that's so not my realm.
Right.
Because the reality is my comedy, the reason why I have so many views, and even on TikTok, hashtag Monique Marvez has 190 million views, is because I am not divisive at all.
Right.
If you come to my show, you're not going to feel, even if I make fun, and I do it. I'm not divisive. I don't like people to feel like there's an us and them vibe in the room. That's not my jam.
MoniqueMarvez.com. Go check her out. And especially on YouTube, she's got all kinds of stuff going on. And you are a funny person.
Thank you.
We have sat and we were talking about before you come on.
You wouldn't know it by this interview.
No,
I'm sorry.
Lord, no. And that's the way it is. I mean, you've got your life too that you live in, your own things that's going on. But when you get on stage and you do your skit, I mean, it is some funny stuff. And I love when
I mean, look, we're all archetypes. Like, I'm up in the morning, right? I'm going to drink organic coffee with some kind of creamer in it, whatever. I'm going to guess. Have you had alcohol yet this morning?
Not yet. No,
not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
But I can look at you. I can see the hat. I can see the glasses. I can see the beard. And I know this guy does not wait till 5 p.m. You know what I mean? This guy lives his life very au natural.
Well, actually, I'm a Baptist, so I'm a teetotaler. But Packy over here, he's the Catholic. He's the one that drinks enough for everybody.
He drinks
really? You're a teetotaler?
He drinks in secret, man.
No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm not a big drinker because I say people drink and do drugs to go where I live. I've already been married 3 times. I already date men half my age. Like, what do I need alcohol for?
There you go. Yeah, that just makes them prettier when they're really ugly. So yeah, that's what
And by the way, I'm looking for age appropriate. So Pat, if you've got a cousin that isn't the crazy uncle, like, I'm tired of the little dudes. Everything turns into a history lesson when you're hanging with the little dudes.
So I need to send them to L.A., huh?
Hey, I'll visit Georgia.
Come on to Georgia.
I got family in Chattanooga. But seriously, the little dudes, I met a little dude and he asked me if I was sexually fluid. And I said, like, dude, I am straighter than Yoko Ono's pubic hair. And he says to me, could I say that?
Too late now. Go ahead.
Oh, my.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish the story.
Sorry.
Finish the story.
And I said, he said, who was Yoko Ono? And I said, she was married to a Beatle. And he said, oh, yeah, I heard of them. Like, see, the difference between men and women, if you're with a super hot chick and she's dumb as a sack of hammers and says something stupid, guys can still carry on. With a woman, that's what I call a TTO, a total turnoff. You know what I mean? I was done. Like, done.
Well,
but I could hear a little voice coming from my jeans saying, feed me, Seymour, like that.
Right.
And I was like, no can do. If this guy fell down, he was dumb. He fell down, he'd start eating grass. Like, I was done.
Puddin', you're out, son. You're out. You'll never make it. Monique, we have got to get to a break, but we appreciate you coming on and talking to us this morning. And we get you out here. George, you got family in Chattanooga. Well, you need to come see them.
I do.
Yeah. Come out here and hang out a little while. This fresh air will help you.
I'm telling you now, knowing that you're a teetotaler, I'll come out and have a Diet Coke with you, and we can make fun of everybody and what they're doing at the bar, because it's going to get stupid.
Oh, man, you're with you. Everybody can dance
That's
good.
That's where the material comes. Yeah. Observation. Just watch them.
Yep. So y'all go check her out, MoniqueMarvez.com. And thank you so much, girl, for getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning.
My total pleasure. You guys are delightful.
You go back to bed.
Yeah.
There you go. You take care, girl.
Bye.
All right. We want to thank Young Harris Water Sports for bringing you the show today. They have got a lot full of boats and RVs and accessories. Tell them we sent you up there. Drag you one out and give us a call. We'll meet you at the lake. We'll be right back.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV, now offering new RVs and boats from top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Cedar Creek, Godfrey Pontoons, Hurricane Deck Boats, Monterey Bowriders, Robalo Center Consoles, and more. Now offering a closeout sale on all 2023 boats and RVs. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the largest service center and parts and accessories selection in the area, so there's no reason to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV, located at 3676 Highway 76, or online at yhmarineandrv.com. Let's go!
Physical therapy at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital helps patients return to living and moving pain-free after a physical injury, illness, stroke, or surgery. Now accepting new patients. Call 828-837-7777.
July is all about freedom. And when it comes to your next vehicle, the place to celebrate that freedom is Jackie Jones Ford in Hayesville.
Freedom to head to the beach in a Ford SUV.
Are we there yet?
Freedom to show the ladies my brand new Mustang.
Freedom to shop at Jackie Jones Ford, knowing I'll drive out with a great car and a great deal.
Family, freedom, and a new Ford at Jackie Jones Ford in Hayesville.
Boundary Waters Resort and Marina on Lake Chatuge is the #1 JC Tri-Tune dealer in the country, specializing in luxury performance tri-tunes with reliable Suzuki outboard power. As the exclusive dealer for JC Tri-Tune in the Lake Chatuge area, our professional sales and service team will get you out on the water in style. For the best selection and pricing on new and used JC Tri-Tunes in the North Georgia mountains, visit Boundary Waters Resort and Marina at bwboating.com or call 706-896-2530.
Kitchen remodelers. What are those 3 wonderful words again?
Granite, quartz, and marble.
Exactly. See them all in one Young Harris showroom. Introducing Masterpiece Granite, right here in the Enchanted Valley. Stop by and make your selection from the best names in the industry.
New countertops arrive within a week. Go to MasterpieceGraniteLLC.com to see the samples for yourself.
Or Masterpiece Granite LLC on social media. 441 Plottown Road in Young Harris. 678-677-4974.
For 38 years, Logan Turnpike Mill in Blairsville has been crafting delicious stone ground mixes and flours, all hand packaged with care. It's no wonder why people across all 50 states, including past U.S. presidents, continue to choose our flours, pancake mixes, fry mixes, cornbread mixes, grits, and porridges. Our locally grown, stone ground, bleach-free products offer unbeatable taste and nutrition. Logan Turnpike Mill, next to the Hole in the Wall in Blairsville, and at LoganTurnpikeMill.com. Discover our mixes, jellies, local sorghum and honey, and more today.
Regain the ability to perform everyday activities after a debilitating injury or illness. Choose occupational therapy at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital. Now accepting new patients. Call 828-837-7777.
The Morning Dish. Young Harris Water Sports says it may be Tuesday, but on the lake, every day's the weekend. Young Harris Water Sports is ranked #1 in customer service and boasts the #1 full marine service department in the mountain area. So make it the best Tuesday ever at Young Harris Water Sports.
All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. Go check out Monique. We actually got a comment up here. Somebody please book Monique in Georgia. Bring her to Georgia. I love comedians. I really do.
She is very observant and very quick.
I think she's very much in love with you from what I could tell. I think she was beating around the bush about her cousin, but I think she had her eye on Pat Malone.
Well, hey, I do know where Chattanooga is. So.
There you go, Malone. Yeah, Yep. So anyway.
Number 4.
4. That'll work.
Yeah.
I reckon we got Las Vegas has hit an all-time temperature record, he says, as motorcyclists died. They had somebody on a motorcycle die of heat exposure. He must have been kind of putting around in traffic or something. But anyway, they got
dehydrated from drinking the night before.
I'm going to tell you something. I know everybody's upset about this heat exposure and people dying from heat exposure, but I'm going to shed the light on you just a little bit. You can freeze to death, too, in the wintertime. I'm just, I'm just saying. Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
Pawpaw said that the corn is tough this year, which means it's going to be a cold winter. And I like those kind of things. You know what I mean? Those old-timey,
You used to, what
like
they call them, wise tales or something like that, And some of them are actually accurate, like when the little woolly worms go from the right-hand side of the road to the left-hand side of the road and don't stop on the yellow line. That means something. Yeah, something like that. All them
that means they're in a hurry.
I reckon that's what it is.
But it has been like the past few, eight winters? I mean, they've been really
we've had
warm.
Yeah.
Been really warm.
Yeah.
But now there's this whole couple that lived next to us growing up, and they'd always say, and they lived to be like over 100, 105, I think is when she died. And he used to always say that watch the weather patterns because they'll go up and down. They're cyclical, and you'll have really cold winters. You have really cold, have warm winters, cold winters, and they'll go up and down. And I remember, like, when I was little, we had some really cold winters, but we haven't had that in a while, and it's going to come back.
Well, it got down to 0 there, last year?
Well, I mean, we've had like cold days.
I mean, that's enough for 2 or 3 days of 0. That makes up for 3 or 4 years for me. I'm like, what the heck? We're good.
Well, we've had a lot of cold and rainy, or like rainy, warm winters.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't like cold weather. I really don't. Yesterday was hot. I mean, it was hot, and but yeah, I don't like. We got somebody on the phone.
We do. We got Karen this morning.
Karen.
Hey,
What
good morning.
What are you complaining about today?
Well, it's not so much a complaint as a statistic.
Okay.
There are more people die from heat than they do from cold.
Really?
Now, yeah.
So you like it
Look
hot?
it up. Say what?
Do you like hot weather or cold weather?
No, I am not a summer person. I am a winter person. I can always put on more clothes. I can only take off so much.
Well, here's the problem, though. It's hard to have a cookout at the lake when it's 28 degrees outside, you know?
Oh, no, it's not.
It is. I ain't coming to-
Name one reason why cold weather would be better.
Like I just said, you can put more
Fewer
clothes
germs.
Fewer germs.
No, you get sick more in the winter.
Yeah.
on. No. That's not necessarily true.
Well, everybody's cooped
Not
up.
Not if you go outside.
Yeah, and freeze to death.
You get sick if you stay inside with all the sick people.
But, you know, we got it made pretty good around. We got like
Well-
4 seasons here, which is pretty nice to have 4 different
Yeah,
seasons.
we have those 4 seasons, and
Right.
we have the ability and the means to take care of ourselves. Do you want to know a few things to do that? Seeing as how I work at a health food store,
Oh, there
I
you
can
go.
help y'all.
Yeah, like get in the air conditioning when it's hot outside. I got that one.
No, do stuff to boost your immune system. Take oil oregano every day.
Oil oregano?
Oil oregano.
I
Yep.
don't, I don't know what
Sell
that
it.
is.
Well, I am going to send you a tube of oil oregano.
Okay.
I've taken it for 20-something years. My husband bought it out of the back of the car for the man that developed it.
Right.
Not snake oil, so don't say that. And it works. And I've had my kids on it, and now they're in their 30s and 40s. I've got my grandchildren on it, and they're not sick.
Uh-huh. I'll try it.
Bought it from the back of the car. I've used that excuse too. Yeah, hon, it's oregano for my immune system.
You go ahead and
All right.
You wait till I show up with a whole box of
Come on
oregano.
over here, girl.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to make y'all take it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
tell
can.
you to open your mouth and let me put it under your tongue.
There you go.
And
That'll
then-
work. What
and
else is
then
it? Give us some other thing where we can live long and prosperous.
Well, up your vitamin C.
Right?
Stay away from sick people.
Amen to that.
Stay away from doctors.
I'm with you on that. Every time I go to a doctor, he's like, you need to lose a little weight. And I'm like, I'll be all wrinkled then.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I'd rather be fat and
That is
fluffy
the
as I had
truth.
skinny and
And you know,
wrinkled.
when you see people that have lost a lot of weight and you really want to compliment them, but they look 50 years older than they did when they were a little more plump,
Right?
that's not a good, healthy weight loss.
No,
But-
I'm
and
with you.
God bless them. I know they struggle. People struggle with weight. I struggle with weight. I can't keep it on. I gain 5 pounds, I lose 10.
Well, I'm gonna
So-
tell you something. If you folks out there got them new little babies, and the people say, "Oh, he's got a beautiful smile," or "He's got pretty eyes," your kid's ugly. Just know that.
I was always disappointed in any newborns. I'm like, oh gosh. I told my granddaughter when she was first born, she looked like a troll.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, jeez.
And she did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
All right,
of
well,
her,
send
and
it
you
on
let
over.
me know.
We
and
got-
her mama got so mad at me. She said, "We don't do ugly." I said, "No, but you did troll that time."
Yeah.
So,
Oh, geez.
anyway, y'all have a good day.
Thank
Stay
you, girl.
healthy, and talk to you next time.
All right, you be good.
Bye.
So we're gonna get us some marijuana influenced paste or something. What was that?
Oregano.
Oregano. Yeah, oregano. All right, we got to get another break. We come back, we're going to give away something. Surely we can give. I got T-shirts. We got cool T-shirts in the morning dish, and we need to throw something in on that because nobody wants their T-shirts.
But those T-shirts are like collector's items, dude.
Yeah, they're cool, ain't they?
Well,
they really
until
are
you
cool.
signed them, and now people don't want them.
Well, I misspelled my name. What else we going to give away?
What day is today?
Day is
Daniel DeWillow, right?
Daniel DeWillow.
A
We're
free
gonna give away
law, yeah, like
free lawsuit.
free consultation.
Yeah, from Daniel DeWillow.
One free lawsuit.
A free lawsuit. That's cool. And the phone lines are ringing
Oh,
already.
yeah,
we
man.
got somebody we want to sue. So.
Let's give away some free pizza. We got Papa's Pizza, Hiawassee, Murphy, and Blairsville. Large pizza, 2 toppings, and some breadsticks.
And a T-shirt. And a T-shirt from the morning dish. It's a cool T-shirt, no doubt.
That way you can eat that pizza and get all sloppy and then change your shirt.
Yeah, Puddin designed it for us, and he done a real good job.
Prawn tees, man.
Oh,
Prawn
prawn
tees.
tees, but
Gio at Prawn Tees in Murphy.
Hey, they are cool
He's
T-shirts.
awesome, man. He does a good job.
Yeah, and so y'all have to check them out. Anyway, let's jump to we got a question ready there, Pat?
We got a question ready. I've got it.
All right, Young Harris Water Sports, we want to thank them for bringing you the show. Give them a call, 706-896-0834, and we'll be right back.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV, now offering new RVs and boats from top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Cedar Creek, Godfrey Pontoons, Hurricane Deck Boats, Monterey Bowriders, Robalo Center Consoles, and more. Now offering a closeout sale on all 2023 boats and RVs. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the largest service center and parts and accessory selection in the area, so there's no reason to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV, located at 3676 Highway 76, or online at yhmarineandrv.com. Let's go!
If you've got a nagging sports injury, then Union General Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is ready to help. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Jacob Sturton, Dr. Ronald McBeth, and Dr. Hamidreza Derucci, along with physician assistants Rachel Benson and David Zollinger, are currently accepting new patients. They can help with everything from a sports injury to knee or shoulder pain. If you want to get back to living and being active, call Union General Orthopedics and Sports Medicine at 706-439-6858.
This is Marvin Cooper with Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, and I'm here with our office manager, Cassandra Bannister. Cassandra, Ken just called you Little Bit, and it made me think about all of our friends' nicknames. Red, Piglet, Speed, Smiley, Tank, Peanut, Spud, Oompa, Dink, and Stretch. I think Tamala and I need nicknames. I once called Tamala Chinchilla.
Marvin Cooper, Tamala is going to kill you. I can't believe you just said that on the radio. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home since 1934.
Don't wait around for the ice cream truck. Blazin' Scoops in Hiawassee is scooping and hand-dipping all the flavors of delicious Hershey's ice cream. Whether it's a waffle cone, cake cone, hot fudge sundae, banana split, or one of our delicious hot food items, Blazin' Scoops has something to satisfy your sweet tooth and cool you down this summer. Ask us about our event space, available for birthdays and special events. Blazin' Scoops is locally owned and operated in Hiawassee between AT&T and Van Keith Insurance. Blazin' Scoops, Hiawassee's downtown ice cream shop.
It's time now to honor the Prep Athlete of the Week. Brought to you by Ware Chevrolet in Blairsville, supporting the champions of tomorrow from the 5-county area.
And we continue to recognize recent high school graduates continuing their athletic careers in college, including Taylor McClure of Hayesville High School. He's going on to East Tennessee State University. He's going to be playing football there, but he also set the school record for shot put at Hayesville, previously held by his father, Chad. Congratulations to Taylor McClure of Hayesville, the Ware Chevrolet Athlete of the Week.
Attention job seekers in the 5-county area. Brasstown Valley Resort and Spa is hosting a job fair on Wednesday, July 31st from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. We're hiring now for housekeeping, front desk, culinary, spa, and more. Enjoy perks like free meals, golfing privileges, discounts, and travel rewards. Full-time and part-time positions with excellent benefits available now. Bring your resume and be prepared for interviews and job offers on the spot. The Brasstown Valley Resort and Spa Job Fair on July 31st, 11 a.m. till 5 p.m.
The Morning Dish. The Tuesday Morning Dish is powered by Young Harris Water Sports. You want to deal with people who love boats? You've come to the right place. From a new covered storage facility to boat consignment services, it's all in one place with Young Harris Water Sports.
All righty, we're back with you. We've got the question of the day. The phone number is 706-379-9770, and we're giving away some Papa's Pizza to Go, 3 locations to better serve you, and a T-shirt right here from the Morning Dish, where conspiracy theories are proven daily. What you got,
And the question is, who was the first American woman on a U.S. postage stamp?
706-379-9770. Call us to win. What's the question again?
Who was the first American woman on a U.S. postage stamp?
There you go. Give us a call. You can win. I reckon the Democrats are asking for Ozzy Osbourne to step in on the debate for Trump to level the playing field. So that's what they're
to be an interpreter?
On the next debate, they're wanting actually Ozzy Osbourne to step in for Trump and just yeah.
Okay.
That ought to be pretty.
That ought to be a repeat, right?
That ought to be great, wouldn't you think?
What did he say?
He's wanting Ozzy Osbourne. They're wanting Ozzy Osbourne to debate instead of Trump. So
yeah.
What you got, Puddin'?
We got Sheila Crawford this morning.
Good morning, Sheila. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're up and going. Hopefully, we're going to give you some pizza. What are you doing today?
Oh, I'm working at the school.
The school?
Yeah.
Why at the school? I thought school was
Union
out.
County School. Well, custodians don't ever get it.
Yeah.
We're cleaning up after everybody's gone.
The most important person over there. We're talking the most important person at the Union County Schools right now. The
Yeah, I'm
custodian.
at the high school, getting everybody ready to go back.
Yeah, how much longer before y'all move back in?
Oh, we got a few more weeks.
Yeah.
So we get kids back. So
Just counting the
we
days
got
down.
teachers coming back now. So
They were-
admin's here, but we got some teachers coming in, new teachers, getting everybody all
you like
all
the
set.
you like the kids better than you do the teachers?
Some days.
So who was the first woman on a postage stamp?
I think it was Martha Washington.
I think you're right.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
We got you some
Thank
pizzas.
you.
You're going to have a good day today. You get through cleaning up, you can go get
That's
you a
right.
pizza and chill out there.
Sounds good.
in the-
Sounds good.
Hey, do
I
they still
appreciate
have a teacher's lounge? They used to have teacher's lounge back
it. Oh
then.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, they still do that. They still smoke weed in there?
Well, I haven't caught anybody lately.
Oh, okay, lately. Okay, must be a thing of the past. All right, girl, we appreciate you calling.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye bye.
Hey, I don't know if y'all seen this or not, but they actually got Biden staffer, and there's like $61 million worth of Biden staffers, 500 and something Biden staffers. Do you see that 536 or something like that? Biden staffers costing us like $61 million a year. Do you see that?
The presidential staffers, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, well, that's not unusual. I mean, other presidents have had 500.
Who? 565 staffers at the White House is costing $61 million.
Okay.
Largest staffers since former President Nixon's administration. He had that many? That's kind of disappointing, ain't it?
He had more than that.
Why would you do with all them?
Well, they all have a specific thing that they watch, you know?
Oh, okay.
Like they're the expert on Iran or Iraq. There's 180 countries out there that have to be represented.
So why don't we have 180 staffers when you think that'd be
Well,
enough?
some of them are doubling up. like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
sounds like it, tripling up. But
the
anyway,
Dominican Republic and Haiti.
they actually go and take pictures and blow the pictures up to show Biden how to get on and off the stage. And they have them posted to where you can see how to get on it. That's sad to think that you have to have pictures posted.
Now, Stephen, I'll bet they did the same thing for Obama and Bush and Reagan.
Not Trump. Not Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not Trump. Maybe not.
I don't
Hey,
think so.
he did a good thing. I got to give him props when he does something right.
Yeah.
The platform plank on abortion.
Yeah.
He hit it out of the park. He got that one right.
All right, let's hear it. Tell us what he did.
He turned it back to the states. He
Amen
said,
to that.
You know, yeah, 14th Amendment, rule of law. Turn it back to the states. Let them decide for themselves.
So now, who is this? Who is this? Matt Gates? What's his name? Who is
Gates.
he? Yeah, who
Matt
is
Gates. He's remember the guy that was running away from the protesters on January 6th?
Right.
That was Matt Gates as he fled down the hall.
He's in a lot of hot water.
He's a representative from Florida.
I don't know. He's in.
Is that right?
He's in a lot of trouble. He's saying all these abortion activists that's wanting all this abortion to be done are ugly and couldn't get a man to begin with.
Matt Gates is in more trouble for something other than that.
I just thought that was funny. What else are you in trouble for?
Yeah.
I like Matt Gates.
All you folks are wanting abortion. Y'all can't even get a man. You say ugly. You look like a thumb or something. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think we should have more federal protections for the unborn, personally, Pat. But I disagree with you. But maybe,
Well, I did realize that a lot of people would disagree with that.
Well,
but-
I mean, let me ask you this: should we turn other things back to the states, say other protections on life or civil liberties or civil?
Unless they're delineated in the Constitution, yes, we should.
Well, I ain't.
I
think it's sad.
I would agree with you. I would always turn things back to the states. As much local power as you can have for everything. But I mean, you can argue that though. You can argue like, let's turn Civil Rights Act back to the states. Let's turn all that back to the states. Eliminate all these federal regulations. And okay, we can get behind that.
You'd be right, Packy.
Okay,
You'd be right.
Then we do agree.
Where I think it's sad is you're having to have all these laws to protect unborn children. Why? I mean, that's just sad to me to think that you have to have a law to protecting the unborn children.
That we don't have these instincts to protect
our own kids
or the elderly or anything. You know,
Honestly.
It's like if you can't defend the most helpless of humans, and there's something inherently wrong with you.
I would think so. Would
Yeah.
you not? I mean, to me, but that's just me talking. Who y'all got on tomorrow, Pat?
Let's see. We got Peggy Gardner from the Hiawassee DDA talking about their big fundraiser coming up tomorrow.
What are they raising money for?
Finish the construction on the Paris Business Center.
Good Lord, how many millions of dollars they have in that thing so far?
You brought it up, Pat.
I mean, who wants to?
You asked me who was on. I just explained. You went there.
I mean, it's like they got like
that place looks worse than it did before.
What are y'all doing? You're supposed to be fixing it up instead of tearing it down. I think it's money laundering or something going on with that. I mean, have you seen it, Pat?
Yeah.
I mean, lately, it's actually worse than it was to begin with. I mean, what, they like $2 million? I don't know who's in charge of that, but they need to change.
Probably
hands.
an engineer.
Yeah, I bet it is. At this point, it is just hilarious.
Who you got, Lee?
We got John Livers this morning.
Hey, John, hurry up. We're about out of time.
I got a question for Pat Malone.
All right, Pat.
Be nice.
A couple of months ago, he mentioned that he compared Obama with somebody. I don't recall who it was, but the answer was he done something right with Obamacare. So my question is if he done something right for Obamacare, why did my Obama insurance decline paying for my rabies shots? Because it was not life-threatening.
Pat.
I'm not sure I understand the question. Who did something right for Obamacare? Because I don't remember saying that.
Oh yeah, here he goes.
Here he goes. I do not recall.
I didn't say that.
Oh, we're going into the archives, Puddin'. We're gonna start digging up some clips of Pat. John, thanks for calling, man.
You gotta bring me proof when this stuff comes up.
All right, folks, y'all tune in tomorrow. They're gonna try to raise some more money for the Paris buildings up there.
Hey, John, make sure to get your rabies shot. Though.
For sure for that.
I get mine every year.
We're gonna be back tomorrow, folks. Don't forget Gary Chapman and Bob M. Bob M's supposed to be here, so it's gonna be lightning and thunder, and man, it's gonna be a great show tomorrow. Pat, you ready?
I'm ready.
You get Bob M. I'm bringing in Brad Allwine.
There you go. Yeah, we need to get.
Oh Lord.
There we go.
Studio will never be the same.
490 WJULAM, Hiawassee.
Well, look-a here. Guess who's number one in the Nielsen ratings again?